What does Hilary Duff, and Kpop Demon Huters have in common? Well, that is the topic that we have today um, for this podcast. Hello, everyone. Nazo the Hedgehog here, and welcome. I know that it's been a very long time for this, and today I actually have a co-host. It's his first time on the channel, so help me welcome my co-host for the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, my life. Are we live? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hey there, everybody. It is I, Volts the Hedgehog. You know me from my own YouTube channel, Volts the Hedgehog. Actually, just put up a premiere earlier. If you want to check out, you can. But this isn't about that. This is about what we're going to discuss for a little bit. Just to let you know ahead of time, an hour or half an hour from now, I actually might have to eat dinner. But Hilary Duff coming back to music, Kpop Demon Huters, and then Halo on PS5, which I did see it actually. I saw 2 out of 3, but not the other one. But I'm not extremely familiar with Kpop Demon Huters, but I'll try my best. But yeah, thank you for having me on. Thank you for having me on the channel, dude.
Yeah, no problem. And hopefully this will be the beginning of more of you being on my channel /universe.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
I'm
yeah,
going to
I
be
know
out of character for this.
Right.
Normally, I do. Normally, my character is, normally, in character universe rules, but because of podcast, I'm gonna do it a little different. Plus, it's been a while since I've actually done this, but yeah, hopefully you'll be able to stick around for coming back into the universe more, because my universe is quite interesting. Let's just say that. But so do you want to start with Halo? Do you want to start with Hilary, or do you want to start with Kpop Demon Huters?
I don't really think it matters. I mean, let's go with something I've known the longest, which was I think it's a 2-way tie between Halo and Hilary, but I've known Hilary longer than Halo, so let's go with
all right, so we're gonna go with Hilary.
Let's go with the singer.
All right, so yeah, Hilary Duff's finally coming back into doing music after a 10-year hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Accurate.
And which I think is kind of funny, because originally, before she did her Breathe In and Breathe Out album back in 2015.
Saw that.
Yeah. Which was her first comeback, actually. Before that, her last album, Dignify, was back in 2007.
Right. So
and then she took a hiatus from that, from 07 to 15, and now she's doing it again for 2015 to 2026. Because yes, even though the single is out, the actual album's not coming out until next year in 2026.
Right. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, what exactly? Hold on.
If you're talking about her single, it's called Mature.
Mature, yeah, here it is. Yeah. First album in over a decade, gets release date 8 days ago, according to a couple of sites here, USA Today. New album is called Luck or Something. 9 days ago posted. That's new album. Luck ... or something. Yeah. That's apparently that. So one of the songs on there, yes, actually is Mature. New single Mature, which apparently I don't know if it is on YouTube or not. I have to find out.
Yes, it is. It's on her. It's on her YouTube channel.
Nice. So according, right here, USA Today actually has 11/22/25. That was 38 days ago. Her first album since 2015, and yes, the album title or album cover does say Luck or Something. You will probably see it when you pick it up when it does come out in 26, which is next year. When next year, we don't know, but it is going to be a thing. People can stop over to their local music shop and pick up the CD of it, or if you want to do a digital, like say Apple, iTunes, whatever, you can do that too. I don't care what you do, But yeah, it is definitely been a thing. It's definitely been in the works for a while. It's been 10 years since her last one, which was 10 years ago. Hard to believe. So basically, she had two hiatuses. One lasted 8 years, one 10 years, 07 to 15, and then 15 to 25. Man, she can never catch a break. I mean, to be
Well,
fair, you know,
you gotta
there's been a
think
lot of things,
that
there's been a lot of things going on in life. So yeah, there's that.
well, you gotta think she's also a mother, so she had to raise her
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, that yeah. I mean, what I remember most about her, honestly, her being a Disney star
Yeah, Lizzie
before going
McGuire.
into yep, exactly. She you know what I found cool about that show was the fact
Hmm.
that she basically had a animated version of herself,
Yep.
like cartoony, whatever, but she always got into these crazy suits and
Hmm.
like outfits that the animators slash illustrators behind the animated character of her, and practically she voiced her own minifigure, if
Yep.
you will. But it was actually pretty cool. Yeah, Liz McGuire was like 90s, 2000s, early 2000s. That
It
was
was
like that
2000.
was crazy though.
It was the first it was actually the first you know, live action sitcom for Disney.
Right. I mean, it featured like, actual actors and actual setting, and some of it
It
might
was
have been
about,
it was
normal
supposed
day-to-day life
yeah,
being a
basically
teenager and
yeah, essentially being in high school and all that jazz. Yeah.
mhm, um and stuff like that. And I loved the show. Then in 2003 we got the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the movie they were planning on doing a they were planning on doing a spin-off
Mm-hmm.
with Miranda's sister that we never actually
Uh-huh.
got to see in the show.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Um, but and guess who would have starred in that?
Mm-hmm. Probably would have been Hilary Duff herself. I don't know anymore.
No.
No,
Selena
no.
Gomez.
So, oh, even better. Heck yeah.
Yeah, because they were trying to get Selena Gomez on to Disney around that time, as you noticed,
Yeah.
because she did a guest star on Hannah Montana. She
Oh
guest starred on
yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Sweet
Yes.
Life of
Zach and
Zach and
Cody.
Cody.
I remember
So,
that. That was the matter of fact, both of which were good shows. Was it
mhm.
uh it
But
was
she didn't
like
get her
Disney
own
Channel,
show until
Disney,
they did Wizards of
whatever.
Waverly Place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Selena Gomez. I remember. Matter of fact, isn't it true that nowadays people can get things like if you want to reminisce on the older stuff from like back then? There's a little thing
Mhm.
called Disney Plus, which
Yep.
now has been existing for a while. If you were to go back and visit the olden times, just relive your childhood, I recommend going there seriously. But
Yep.
if you have say a parent or whatever that maybe you do it, or say you have a little one in your house,
Mhm.
whatever, or if you are the one paying for it, I highly recommend, like, if you're someone like myself, or like my main host here, if you will, or anybody that's out there that wants to relive their childhood memories, like, man, I want to go back to those days and just relive this moment. I mean, you don't have to, but there's a little free version called YouTube where you can just pull up any episode you want. It may not be the entirety, but it may be like 2, 3, 4 minutes of it, like the official of the episode that came out all these years ago. But it's
Mhm.
still worth it. It's definitely worth it. I would really recommend it, because if you really love Disney Channel then as much as you love it now, I would recommend doing that. It's so cool how you can do this stuff nowadays.
Yeah. I will say that that I've always okay, this is going to be another question because not just Hillary has made a comeback in recent years, but her
Yeah.
so-called rival Lindsay Lohan has
Mm-hmm.
also made a comeback.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, because she's been in some movies, and Freaky Year Friday came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep, I remember that.
what I'm curious about is, and I'm going to ask the audience as well, are you more of a Hillary fan or a Lindsay fan?
Me, I'm kind of split down the middle, but I'd say just a tinge. Uh, I'd say 50 point. I know it's very, very, very minuscule, but 50.2. Uh, I have to say Lindsay, and then like what will be the remainder? 49.8. Uh, Hillary. But it's just that close. It's not a split 50-50.
Right.
It's like that slight point something percentage over.
Right.
But you still the way I see it on my side in particular, it's that much of a competitive edge. I'm not kidding. It's crazy.
I mean, it was kind of hard for me as
It's
well
not even
because
competitive.
I was
It's
a
just the way
fan
I
of
am.
yeah, because I was a fan of both myself, so it was
Yeah, I hear
very
ya.
hard. And I wish, and I wonder if they ever got it patched up,
Mm,
because you know they
couldn't tell
had a
ya.
rivalry, and it was all because of Aaron Carter.
Oh yeah, there you go. Definitely.
So I wonder if they ever got that patched up because I would have loved because you know how they were in the early 2000s. I would have loved them to do either a song together or a movie together because they were the powerhouses of Disney back in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And not
Oh
just
yeah.
Disney, but in pop culture, period.
Yeah, I hear you. I can imagine that being a thing.
I would have
To be young,
loved
man.
them to have like a
Young.
song, at least a
Yeah.
song together.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. I mean, if they were to collab at one point, one could wonder. One could definitely wonder. But then again, things have gone, out of reach nowadays.
I mean,
But people have lost
yeah,
interest. But
Lindsay.
the fact that yes, I remember her doing Freaky Friday. She did also do Freakier Friday, which
Which
came
is
out
recent.
not long ago, which was recent, along with her co-star Jamie Lee Curtis,
Yep.
who, may I add, did a beautiful job in the Halloween movies. I mean, she pretty much had gone through every single one like it was nothing. But then when it comes to Freaky Friday and Freakier Friday, I mean, oh man, you want to talk about some of the chaotic things happened in the original movie, and then this one, it gets crazy. It really
Right.
does. I mean, everything all together. I mean, you know what? Just bravo to both of them. Seriously,
Yeah.
Lindsay and Jamie, bravo to both of y'all. Seriously.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact that Hilary is coming back and she actually she's looking forward to doing her old music. That makes me wonder if we're going to get, are we going to get some of her older, music redone, current, like in current time. Because that because I did watch an interview recently saying that she is looking forward to replaying some of her old songs and reconnecting with her fans because she thinks that the best way to connect with her fans is through music. So, and she thinks now is a good time to do that.
Oh yeah, totally. And I mean, you can't go wrong with any of this. Really, there's so much that could be discussed or would be discussed, but it's easy to just let these two amazing actors just do their thing. Now whenever they do make another movie together. Matter of fact, speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, she has a new movie out. Matter of fact, I think it's out now. I think. Maybe? Question mark? Yeah, she does. How you call it? What's the movie called? Let me look into it, actually. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jimmy's new movie is hold on a second. Let me look it up here. Hold on a second. Hang on. It is here, Ella McKay. Jimmy Lee Curtis gets has a new movie that's actually coming out December 12th. She plays the role of Helen McKay, Ella's aunt. Alongside cast includes Emma McKay and Woody Harrelson.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I've mainly only watched her in Freaky Friday. I haven't seen Freakier Friday just yet, but
I have yet to see Freakier Friday. I've seen Freaky Friday. I mean, a couple scenes to my personal mind and eye insight. And I was like, couple of scenes were like okay, and then a few others were like bit out of the ordinary. I would give examples, but not here.
Right.
When you and I talk elsewhere, that's fine. But
Yeah,
Freaky
but
Air
anyway,
Friday, I mean,
back to
it was
Hillary
pretty cool.
because that's the main topic
Yeah,
here
yeah,
next to the others.
yeah. I'll say yeah.
But
Anyway, when it comes to Hillary, I mean, her music is awesome. It actually is. I've listened to
I
it many years ago.
I am
want
grateful
Blue
that
Moon
she didn't
Will
fall
nowadays, but
like
yes,
like
it's pretty
how
cool.
Miley and all the others that were leaving Disney, like how a lot of them would get arrested, or
yeah,
and all that other stuff, like
yeah.
I'm
I heard
glad
about
that
that.
Hillary stayed the way she was.
Oh yeah, she
And
chose to stay, good,
mhm,
not get involved with like other stuff. I mean, a lot of Disney stars did have like a fallout,
yeah,
but Hillary, man, pitch perfect. No
mhm.
reference there.
I
No, she was
mean,
never in that, but you get my point.
Hillary, yes, because of her, she tried to get away from Lizzie and stuff like that, which a lot of people after playing a character, they want to be themselves. Kind of case in point, Miley trying to get away from being Hannah and stuff. So, but beside the point, I'm glad that Hillary did it correctly. There's a good way to do it, which is the way Hillary did it, and the bad way, which is, and I'm sorry to do this, but how Lindsay did it.
Interesting.
Because, as you know, Lindsay ended up getting into a car wreck, going to jail, going to rehab. I'm sorry, Lindsay, that's not how you get away from Disney.
That is definitely not how you do it. Oh my god, no. I'm hearing someone out there saying the Wi-Fi is being stupid on their PC, but like it's not mine, it's his, and that person would be my dad because his laptop's kind of ancient, but it still works. It's just it's on the Windows 10, but it's on the old ancient hard drive. Yeah, but I mean, so I apologize if that ended up in here.
So no,
yeah, when it comes to
I can't hear, and I don't think anybody else can
I
hear
heard
it.
I heard it, but like I'm like within earshot, but it's not. You couldn't hear it anyway. But yeah,
anyway, out of the Hilary Duff songs, which one is your favorite?
Well,
and I know that's going to be very difficult because she has 5. Yes, surprisingly 5, and this new one's going to be her 6th album.
Yeah, I was going to say she hasn't released a lot of like albums and stuff over the last.
Unlike Taylor Swift.
Yeah, unlike Taylor freaking Swift, but now by her. Yeah, I'm kidding. No, seriously, to all the fans of Taylor, I mean, I'm
not against Taylor. Okay,
I'm not against you, but I'm a fan of her myself. But I'm not like that insanely crazy.
I'm not against Taylor. I mean, she is a good singer, and the fact that she did do something I wish all the other artists would do is that she bought the rights to her own music, so she doesn't have to worry about that. So I wish other people would do that. Yeah. I'm more of an older Taylor fan, like her older stuff, but when not her newer stuff, after she did her what's that called? Her
well, I know
1989 album.
1989, yeah, I remember that. That was when
after that album, once that album came out, Beyond, no, because I'm sorry, but Taylor is more of a country singer, and that's what her older stuff is, not this pop stuff. So that's what turned me off on Taylor. I still listen to her old stuff. I love her old stuff. But
well, I mean, I think my favorite one from her, I have to say, is Style, because it's like a country, but it's like a little bit pop, but more country. Mm-hmm. It's like a mix, like a slight mix of one with more the other. But I mean, Style was like really, really good. That's like more. It's like a country pop mix, like her blend, like a blend. But it's still.
I mean, if I had to pick my favorite, I would have to say Enchanted from her Speak Now album.
Yeah, that's what I was going. Anyway, Hillary, what exactly? Was my favorite from her? I need to find. Let me look up my. I don't have iTunes. I have a Windows PC, so I could get the iTunes app. But I'm like, nah. I just be easier. I just look these up.
I would have to say my favorite song is Someone's Watching Over Me. Now, if you watch that that movie,
oh
that
yeah,
song
of course.
is she did that during the Raise Your Voice movie. And in the movie, it's about her character, you know, being strong, and it's about her brother, the character's brother, you know, after he passed and stuff like that. And stuff like that. And when I heard that song, I kind of broke into tears, and because of the fact of the matter is that message about the fact that it's about a loved one that has passed, but they're still watching over you. That really hurt and really stood out to me, because before that movie, my grandmother passed away.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, matter of fact, you know what's actually kind of ironic?
Pretty much that song has really connected to me throughout the years. So that's kind of my favorite. That's kind of my favorite song from her.
Speaking of which, prior to her Breathe In, Breathe Out album in 2015, a year before it came out, my grandmother also passed. She was 80 years old. So that song is like a reminiscence myself, honestly. That's like yeah, literally it's up there. And then like other favorites I actually have a lot of favorites, but I think the ones that were like the top 3 overall, I mean, that one's gonna hold number 1 spot no matter what. But then you got the second one is Come Clean. Number 3 is So Yesterday. Number 4 is Chasing the Sun. And I've yet to figure out a 5th for my top 5.
But I would say for my top 5, Someone's Watching Over Me, So Yesterday. Fun fact, that's the only Hilary song that is actually in a video game. Because that is in the video game Band Hero, actually.
Ooh, there you go. Isn't that the one with the guitar and stuff? That's almost like Guitar Hero. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Band Hero. Yeah,
but that one's more pop.
It is.
So
it is.
So yeah, but So Yesterday, and then I would have to say, Who's That Girl? Fly. Because that's about change, you know, that's about everything changing.
Right.
And then I would have to say, it used to be Gypsy Woman until I found out what the actual song's about. So
oh wow, that's kind of a controversy there, but okay. I mean, not really.
Like, I love the song, and I still do, but because of the fact that I know what the song's about, I have to take it down.
You just have to like replace it because you found out the meaning behind it. Like, okay, scratch that guy out.
No, it's not a bad. It's not, the meaning's not about. It's not bad. It's just it doesn't connect to me like I thought it would.
Oh yeah, okay. Then there's that. Yeah, that makes more sense. You're right. I'm sorry.
It's about her father, Hilary's father, through the version of her, because apparently at the time, Hilary's father had an affair with a woman.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
so that. It's about Hilary expressing what she's going through, finding out about her father having an affair with some
rando lady. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where you got
Stranger. I used to like Stranger until I found out about the fact that is also about Hilary's father, but through her mother's point of view.
Wow.
So those are 2 songs that I still love, but after finding about what they're really about, no.
Right. Yeah, just scratch me out. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I still have yet to figure out my 5th for a top 5. I got, like I said, Someone's Watching Over Me, Come Clean, So Yesterday, Chasing the Sun, and there's so many options I could pick for a 5th.
I like,
that's why I'm never like
I have her album. That's the same part. I have her Breathe In and Breathe Out album. I have all of her albums, but I don't have this song. But apparently, every time I look it up, it's on that album, but it's not on the album. So
right, I can imagine that being a thing.
I think it's on a deluxe version or something. But there's a song called All About You, and I really like that one.
Yeah, there you go. Like I said, for me, there's too many options for a fifth.
Yeah, again, I love Hilary. I love her music. I've followed her career ever since she was Wendy in Casper Meets Wendy. Yeah, fun fact, that was her first role.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I remember that, surprisingly. I mean,
so if you ever
when
watch
you're
Casper
a
Meets
90s kid, you
Wendy,
love Disney.
there
You
you
know what you're
go.
talking about. Yeah, you know. It's like when you know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy it sounds, but
There's
it's also
only
true.
2 films in her, or maybe 3, films in her career that I have not seen, which is The Perfect Man, What Goes Up. No, I think those are the only 2, actually.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you do what you gotta do.
Again, and what's cool is that Hilary and I are the same age. We're not born in the same year. We're in the same year, but we're not in the same
Yeah.
month, but in the same
Oh, yeah, I
year.
figured, yeah.
So,
So yeah, I kind of figured that much.
but yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know about Lindsay and stuff like that, but I know about Hill, and I've been a fan ever since I first saw her in Casper Meets Wendy.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, I mean, when you're a Hilary Duff fan, you kind of don't stop. You know, you. I like her music. I mean,
Yep.
she had a lot of music out. She had 96 songs according to what I saw.
Yeah, and I am dabbling myself into music, and Hilary, I would say Hilary, you would say the people that have inspired me to start doing my own is Hilary, Carrie Underwood, and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the King of Pop. Ow! No,
Yes.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I can sort of do that. I mean, what I can't do is moonwalk, but
Yeah, I can't do that.
there was, yeah. Well,
But
there was a animation on YouTube. Not to bring this up, but there was an animation on YouTube. Someone did part of the Sonic Shorts series, which was on Newgrounds before it hit YouTube.
Yep.
Where you basically you go into these different I guess like a it was you ever hear the game Blue Sphere?
No, we're not going to bed. We just started.
Huh?
Cosma.
Oh, wait.
He
What?
just wrote in the chat saying go to bed.
Yeah. No, we're not. No, I got like what? I got 5 hours before I do that. I
have
got
8.
5 hours before I do that.
I have 8.
Damn.
I just got off of work, dude.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. No, we're fine. Like, you know, we're good. We're good. Yeah. When you said, "Guys, my who?" I'm like, "Oh, hi, hey, how you doing, homies? Y'all good? How you doing? You are you all goody? You good? Like, what's
Hopefully.
going on, man?"
I know that this is very weird because I haven't gone on live for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I'm like, where, how did you, bruh. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. Anyway,
Anyway,
hey, real quick, before we continue into our next topic, can we just do a massive shout out to Charming Mighty? Congrats on 4K subscribers, by the way.
yeah, congrats. I mean,
Seriously, I mean, I saw the
they've
announcement
been
yesterday. I'm
working
like,
hard on that channel a lot.
yeah, like clockwork. Yeah, I can imagine that. Totally like clockwork. Oh my god, yeah, I can imagine that.
All right.
Yeah, so now we can officially say they've been caught in 4K.
Yeah.
memes galore, bro. Memes galore, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Kaz. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I love you, homie.
Anyway,
our next
we're
topic
gonna
is
move
going
on
to
to
move on to the Halo series,
Yeah.
the all too popular thing on Xbox, now on PS5 somehow. How did this happen? Why did it happen? What was the idea behind it? We're gonna talk about it right now. Let's go.
All right. So for the Halo series, yes, it was on Xbox and everything, you know, for multiple years, but because Xbox wanted to branch out and start posting their stuff, their games, you know, out there and stuff like that, you know, like you know, with a what is that called? I don't know a lot of Xbox games, but you know, FIFA and Sea of Thieves and stuff like that. You know, those games, and they came on to the PlayStation, and they were
Yep, I
doing
remember them
well.
all too well.
They were doing really well. So they decided to remake, yes, a remake of the first Halo game.
Wow.
And
The
they're
OG.
doing it for the PS5.
Yep.
Um, and I think that it's a good thing because of the fact that, you know, people who never had a chance to play Halo is finally going to get a chance to play Halo. Now, the fans of Halo, the ones that were been on, you know, since day one, they're angry.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they had to wait for all these years.
No,
Yeah.
they're very angry because now you know, their mascot, the mascot of Xbox, is
Oh
no
yeah.
longer, according to them, exclusive or good enough, you know, now
Bruh.
that it's coming to the PlayStation. I
Mm,
see it as a good thing because, you know, it'll open more doors for, you
yeah.
know, and more for more players, you know, people who've never got a chance to play Halo is finally getting a chance to play Halo.
Right. Now I kind of figured. I mean, you know what's actually kind of cool about Halo? The fact
Hmm.
that it actually had two, not one, but two collaborations within the same franchise. Ask my roommate. He knows. Basically, the one that kind of helps me out with stuff. But anyway, long story short, Halo collaborated with a racing series known as, according to what he told me, Forza Horizon. It was in
Yeah.
four. It was in four with the entirety of the thing of the what was it called? Uh, I guess it's like a showcase. I guess you call it.
Hmm.
Uh, where it was a complete Halo showcase equipped with
Right.
voice with the voice actors from different areas of the Halo franchise that you know
Hmm.
they had the environment like it was in UK. Number
Right.
4 was in UK, but like the exact the Halo experience that they threw in there, oh, you had like the sky, you had these structures, you had
Right.
the Warthog, which was their primary mode of transport, and then by the time you got to the shoreline, like on the one side of the map, whatever, you had to get there within like 2.5 to 3 minutes. I think it's like 3 minutes,
Hmm.
but by the time you get to that last bit, it's like it's a timed event, so you either got there, you didn't, but you won no matter what because they wanted you to complete it. They're like, now we're not gonna just do that. We're just gonna give them like a few seconds more, and then advance to the fifth one where there was I guess like a bunch of other people that just kind of cruised with you, but wasn't like a you versus like three others. It was you with like wasn't a versus, more like a collab race, more or less.
Hmm.
There were a bunch of Halo structures, like I guess that what looks like a giant icicle that sticks up, whatever it is. The how do I want to call it? The Halo holographic designs that were within the area, whatever. But the structures remained in there. They all you do is transport from one to another, and just basically give you a second Halo experience the next game after.
Hmm.
Oh man, was that cool! But yeah, I mean, Halo honestly really did itself well, particularly on the Xbox side. Then when the fifth one came on PS5 this past April, uh, I think it didn't. I don't know if it came out like before PS. No, it did come out before PS5. So if anybody that votes for that specific playlist on what now what's on PS5, you get to play it when it does hit the PS5 side. You are getting to know what we did on the Xbox and PC. You guys are gonna love it. I mean, seriously,
Hmm.
you get the exact same vehicle, and you don't get the voices though. You kind of get the people from the festivals. Like,
Fun fact that
yeah,
the
it gets
original
pretty cool
voice
though.
actors are actually they actually are reprising their roles as the characters. So Master Chief, Katana, and them they have they have returned to reprise their roles for the game.
Nice. That I kind of figured much. I did not think they would. I was just kind of speculating they would, but now it's official. That's even cooler. I like that.
I have played. Okay, I have played Halo, but not through the PlayStation. I've played because my buddy, my coworker at Taco Bell,
Ooh,
um,
okay. Gail Taco
he
Bell?
has an Xbox,
No, I'm kidding. Like,
and
go
so
ahead.
he invited me over to his place after work, and so
Right.
I played one through three, and I
Okay.
recorded the footage and
Nice.
uploaded it to my channel. So
Nice.
so yes, I have played one through three,
Mm-hmm.
but I have
Like,
not played it. But and it felt weird to me. It felt weird to me because I'm
right.
not used to an Xbox. I'm used to a PlayStation. So
Right.
once
I
the
figured, yeah.
PlayStation version comes out, I'll feel it won't feel
You'll
weird.
be you'll
It'll
be more in
feel
tune, yeah.
natural to me.
Right. You'll be more in tune with it.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, my friend, this is where I take my pause break because I'm getting called by my family to eat dinner. So, if you want to pause this little podcast just for a brief bit while I go eat, and
Yep.
then I can return when I'm done. I won't leave. We won't end this thing yet. We got
No, because
we
we
got the
haven't
rest of
even
this.
gotten to the K-pop stuff yet, and I want to get to
Exactly. That's
that.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. That's why we got to finish this. This
Yep.
we only got a little bit left to this, and then we can just jump into the Kpop Demon Hunters, but that might be short lived as well. We might try to expand it as much as we can. I think the
Yep.
longest topic we went so far was with Hilary Duff, but now we're at the Halo and the fact that they
Well,
collaborate with
because of
this
the fact that we
franchise,
both
which
know
is cool.
more about Hillary than we do with the other two. So
I mean, the reason why I brought up that racing game that I did, well, two of them actually, 4 and 5. The fact that Halo was in both these things, I mean, it just made for not ever experiencing the Halo like by itself,
mhm.
experience, if you will, and it made a collab with like the racing franchise that apparently my friend slash roommate kind of does on his channel. The fact he went through that, like, dude, you are not joking. I saw like off and on of it. Like, I looked up myself. He wasn't joking, and I'm like, dude, you need to like have me do this. He goes, you know Forrest Delisted, right? And I'm like, crap. So unfortunately, I won't be. I mean, I'll be able to see it through his side, but like, on like his channel. But me, I'm gonna miss out. The only way I can see it nowadays is if I like search a YouTube video and just watch it that way. That way, I can like
Right.
from someone else's point of view. But anyway, let me go eat dinner and then I'll be
Yep.
right back. So let me go do that. I should be back in about I want to say less than a half hour.
Mhm.
It never takes long. So we shall return with more of a little bit. We're gonna finish up our Halo and then jump into K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I shall return in a brief bit.
Mhm. All right, you guys. Now we are going to be waiting for him. So if you guys have questions for me, um if you have questions for me, um feel free to do so um because yeah, we are going to be doing we're getting into we are going to talk about the K-pop Demon Hunters topic, um and stuff like that. um because I do have a lot to say about K-pop Demon Hunters. Um, Probably not as much as you guys might think, though, because I have to be very, very careful on on it, though, because of the fact that well, especially on the fact that, like I said, um the music, there's um and stuff like that. There's the music, the music. Oh, but Oh, um, if you guys are wondering, yes, I'm still doing some gaming, and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll be coming back to, live streams like, and stuff like that. Maybe. Um, I guess we'll see. Um, but I guess we'll see. But I mainly, right now I've been going through the what's that called? The Mega Man Battle Network games. So the Battle Network games, I'm doing a Mega Man. I did Mega Man 1, did Mega Man 2, had to go back, and 4, had to go back to doing 3. Just finished up 5, actually. So the only one left is Battle Network 6. And then after Battle Network 6, I may do. I do have some games planned. Like I got to go back to doing. I got to go back and do Dissidia. Got to go back and do Dissidia 4, and then I got to do Dissidia 5. Then I got to do 6 and 7. But yeah, so I got to do Dissidia, the Dissidia series, and then after the Dissidia series, I might do a what's that game called? Another Tales of game, because I've been thinking of doing another Tales game, a Tales of game for my channel. But yeah, we might be doing. And then after the Tales, which I might end up doing Tales of Rebirth, and then after that we might do what's that game called? Freedom Planet 2. And then after Freedom Planet 2, I don't know, but we'll see. I do have games planned coming for at least for the next year, for 2026. So yeah, at least for that amount of time. Oh, if you guys are wondering, am I going to be playing a Trails Beyond Horizon? Yes, I am. Trails Beyond the Horizon. I haven't been able to go and pre-order the game yet, though, because the game has not given like a steady time. Like I'm not sure if is it actually going to be coming out in January like it says, or is it going to get delayed again? Kind of like Grand Theft Auto 5, or not 5, but Grand Theft Auto 6. because Grand Theft Auto 6 was supposed to come out. Originally, it was supposed to come out this year in July, and then it gets delayed to July of 2026, and now it got delayed again from July to November. So all right. The next update, you guys, I will be showing off the channel background for 2026, because yeah, I decided, you know what, for next year, for 2026, we are I am gonna be showing off the let's see, I'm trying to find it real quick, hang on. Give me 1 second. But yeah, for next year, okay, so it's that for next year, the channel is getting a new background. I have not made a new what's it called? Fudge, what is that called? I haven't made a new icon for it yet, though. So let me stop showing this for a second, and I'll show you guys the new background for the channel. There you guys go. That will be the new background, because of the fact that my channel is changing and upgrading for next year, and the fact that my character has a dark side, an evil side. So, and I kind of want both sides to show up on more for the channel next year. So I decided, there we go. And then, why did I have Jet for the background? Because of the fact that I like playing as Jet in Crossworlds. So that's kind of why. So that's why I put so that's why I put Jet there in the background. And the fact that I would say Jet and Wave both have like the best intros for like rival characters in the game. So I decided to put Jet as my as the background. and stuff like that. So that's another reason why I put Jet there. But yeah, that's the background for and I probably am gonna have to reshow once he gets back um and stuff like that. So he gets a chance to see it because um he's not back yet. So he's not back yet. So he didn't get to see the intro, or not well, that too, because yes, the channel is also going to be getting a new channel intro with with a new song that a friend of mine made for me. So and stuff like that. But I will but and the intro and the song's really good actually. But yeah, I would say that the new intro for the channel is really good, um, and stuff like that. Hang on, you guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Let's see. What's another thing that I'm another thing, like I was telling him, I am planning on some other things for the channel coming up. One of the big things that I want to do at some point is I actually do want to play a game with you guys. Like I was thinking, like Among Us or something like that, because I've never actually. Yes, I've played a few times with in a group that I'm in and stuff like that, but I haven't really gone back to playing. I haven't really gone back to playing it and stuff like that. So I'm I kind of want to play something story esque, um and I think that I could work Among Us into Nazo's universes, because Nazo's universe, it's pretty much a story themed, similar to Kingdom Hearts, where the character goes to multiple different universes and he has to take down the evil and make sure that everything goes according to plan. If a world is supposed to be destroyed, it gets destroyed. If it's not supposed to get destroyed, it doesn't. You know, going through the game events that, and each game is pretty much Nazo going through the game events. You know, a new world. So it's very similar to Kingdom Hearts in a way, if you think about it. But instead of just Disney worlds that you go to, it's every world pretty much. And Nazo meets different friends and different characters and stuff like that. So Nazo in the universe has pretty much has different you know, different what's that called, different, he has different experiences than Sora, but also at the same time similar. All right, so let's see. Uh, yeah, this podcast has been in the works for a while. Originally, I've been wanting to do one for like three 3 years. But the one that me and him have been trying to do has been in the works for like 2 months. It just hasn't clicked until recently. Let's see. Shoot. Gotta be careful because yeah, we're still alive. I don't want to screw up like I did all those years ago where I forgot I was streaming, was waiting for someone, and accidentally played copyrighted music and lost the not only the channel but the video. So Hmm. I do wonder when he's going to come back because I do have other. We do have that other topic as well. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, yes, I have technically played Halo 1, 2, 3. Didn't play 4, and I did not play 5, and I did not play 6. Yes, I do know that there are, um, you know, I do know that there's 6 games. And when he comes back, I will tell him about the fact that they are making a 7th. But sadly, the 7th one is going to be on PC and Xbox, so people on the PlayStation won't be able to. And that makes me wonder. And I'm also waiting for him to come back so I can talk about this. But that makes me wonder because of the fact that Halo 1 is coming to the the PS5. Does that mean that the entire series, 2 to 6 is coming as well? Again, I'm gonna wait until he comes back, and I'll ask him on that. But mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Humming. Don't don't plague me on that one. That was a slip. I can't wait until we can actually, talk about the music in K-pop Demon Hunters because oh. Mm. But yeah, what do you guys think of the topics so far? Why don't I throw you guys a bone real quick while we're waiting?
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. It wasn't really me. It was more someone else I had to wait for. Remember, I mentioned earlier about my roommate having to do some stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that he did have something to do, and I'm like, "You okay?" And I'm like, getting a little worried. But um, I don't do it. He does. But what do? Well, I think we all do it. But what does one do after they eat food? What do they clean? What do they floss? What do they wash?
Dishes and brush their teeth and
Brushing teeth. Yep. So I did. So I did that. I ate some very good food. It was left over from Thanksgiving, and then I could just come back, but certain someone I know of very well had to little thing called remove the beard and mustache off their face.
oh,
Yeah,
they had to shave.
yeah. Now we're not trying to talk about the same person here. No, we're not trying to break no fourth wall.
No,
We're not
no,
doing that crap around here. Not in the podcast. We don't. Now,
no.
if the people that know me pretty good, um, probably know, but you don't. So I'm gonna keep it a mystery for you and your audience, whatever. But when it gets to point like, hey, who's really taking care of you? Oh, just check out this channel. Oh, that's who it is. Yeah, we'll get to that point. Not right now, because this is my first time coming to you on your channel.
Yep,
Right now, we're gonna leave it a mystery for my audience and know
exactly.
exactly who the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, so
Anyway,
we left off
there's a
with
few things I do need to because while I was waiting a little bit,
sorry.
I was talking about some of the surprises. Well, update. I was giving them some updates, and there's a few things that I do have to show you the channel layout because the channel layout, the background because
Yeah.
you didn't get to see it
No, you're fine.
but the thing is
Does this have to do
also
with Halo? Or is
I
this our current topic?
what I am curious about is that we were talking about the fact that Halo is coming to the PS5. Well,
Uh-huh.
reboot of the first game. Does
Yeah.
that mean that we're gonna that the PS5 players are they gonna get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Who knows?
or or not, you know.
Yeah.
And another thing I found out is that Halo is making a seventh game, but
Ooh.
it's only going to be on PC and Xbox, meaning
Right.
we don't know if
There'll be a PS5 variant.
what about the PS5 players?
Yeah. I gotcha. I can understand that. I mean, that would suck if it didn't. I'm pretty sure they would. They already got this far. Why won't they go that far? You know what I mean? Does it make sense that, if they were to go that far, two through 2 through 6 hopefully gets remade on PS5 because of the 4K and the higher end graphics and all that. But why won't they just jump into the seventh one and do it there too? I mean, we already have the material for it. We have the consoles for it. All you gotta do is remake it, reprise the roles, redo the lines, and just make it for revitalize it with 4K GPUs and consoles and TVs and all that jazz. Because obviously we didn't have that then. We do now.
Right.
But why wouldn't it be if they don't make it a thing? I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, so will I. I mean,
A lot of people will.
like I said,
I don't really play it, but dude, this is crazy.
Yes, I have played. Yes, I have played 1 through 3. I was gonna do 4, but 4 ended up coming back copyrighted, so I didn't get to do that. But
damn. All right.
But yes, I do know that there's, there are 3 other games, but I can't do those because I am not taking the chance of losing my channel over copyright.
Yeah, I mean, true. Yeah, but anyway, I said that tall ice or tall sculpture, or whatever. Look at the left side of Chief. See that thing sticking up in this guy? That's what I was referring to. With that it's like a slope that kind of comes down. It's like that giant sculpture, just like it.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of
That's
exciting / weird for me if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, Halo.
No, because you got to think about it. Because I'm more of a PlayStation type of a guy.
Yeah.
So, but I have played Halo. So me playing the game's gonna be kind of weird because it's like, okay, I know who you are. I know the events.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel so, but it feels like I'm meeting you for the first time, even though that I've already been here helping you out.
Essentially.
So it's like, so that's what's going to be the weird part for me, is because I've already played the game. I already know the story.
Yeah.
But it's going to be on my console, on my home turf. And it's going to be like, okay, I've met you.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like seeing an old friend, but yeah, this is the channel. The channel background for 2026.
Nice. So you got Jet from Crossworlds.
Yep.
You have you on the side, the right side. Who is that on the left?
Oh, that's my evil side. Because I have to explain this for you because this is your. If you're going to be a part of my universe and a part of my story, I gotta fill you in. A while back, Nazo got split into 2. He got split into 2, and so his evil side got became its own being, and is trying to destroy the universe. So the evil side is trying to destroy the universe. Nazo, the good Nazo, which is my main character here,
which is who he is
going to many different universes and stuff like that, trying to get strong enough so he can take down his evil side, so he can save his world.
I see.
Think of Sora in Kingdom Hearts, because
I know who Sora is.
Yes, because. And you know the story. Okay, so Nazo is similar to Sora in that way. He goes to different worlds. Sora goes to Disney worlds. Nazo, on the other hand, every single Let's Play that I play, is another universe slash world that he is. Nazo, my Nazo is a universal guardian.
Right.
His job is to go to that world, make sure that the game events play out correctly, and stuff like that. So if a universe is supposed to be destroyed, he makes sure it gets destroyed. If it's supposed to be saved, he makes sure it gets saved. And he goes and he meets the main character from the game.
Right.
He deals with the villain and stuff like that. So he's met multiple different people from multiple different worlds, and he's been so yeah. He does have a large family and stuff like that. Like I can
imagine.
He has a son.
Wow.
He has a son. He's married to Starline. Yes. But he's also engaged. This is how complex it is, because he's also engaged to Laura from the Trail series. I know you don't know that franchise, but it's a JRPG.
Oh, well, then there you go. I don't do much RPGs.
But he's engaged to a member of Class 7, which is the main class that you play as in the JRPG. So and he fell in love. He went through the events, and he got to know her, and he fell in love with her. So they are dating, and stuff like that.
Okay.
But he's married to Starline. So
which Starline we talk about? The platypus dude?
Yep.
Damn. Yes. I'm sorry. I had to throw the alert out. I'm sorry.
Yes, my Starline is still evil, still has those characters, but
yeah,
I haven't found. But Nazo has softened him up a tiny bit.
Yeah, quote keyword tiny bit.
Yes,
just going to, dude.
Just a little bit. So he's not
a whole lot.
Evil and icon and demonic as the comics. But
well, he's not demonic.
He still has it, but he's not as bad as if he didn't meet Nazo.
Right. Anyway.
So but yeah. I'll tell you more about the story since your character's going to be coming back in. Because this is a
future time. Yeah,
this is pretty much your guys' first interactions, actually.
I figured that much.
That
will do
anyway,
it. I mean,
normally I
don't really universe travel. I've never, I don't believe I've done any universal traveling. I mean, I did, quote unquote, go to another universe that's not Sonic related. Not to bring this up, but I've supposedly visited non-Sonic universes that maybe he might have. I never did. Like Sonic, well, there's animations on YouTube where Sonic supposedly visited this place, that place, X place, whatever.
Yeah.
But never have I done that. And I've only done it once, and I've been to there. And I'm not going to lie, the characters from this series, not going to lie, aren't as bad as I thought. I'll explain that later.
Okay.
Well, I will get to that point. I'm probably on Discord, but finishing up our Halos. We got like a few minutes, few small tunes by Halo, and then flip over to
then
our
we got Kpop, which boy, that's probably going to take like 20 to 30 minutes.
That's going to be on your side. Yeah, me only last 5. You, it's like freaking 30. You know more than I do. I got nothing on that, bro. But like
again. We'll get into it. I want to get into it. I want to get into it.
I know. K-pop. No. I mean, we'll definitely get it done. I'm not going to pry it away from you. I just don't know a lot where I can, like, you'll pretty much be teaching me a whole lot of crap I don't even know about. That's our 30
minutes. Yeah, because here's the thing. Before I seen the movie, I actually saw a documentary, the making of it. So I know more about the film than most people.
On your side, yeah. Me, it's like, yes. I mean, there's people I know on my side that know about it. They watch it, they, live, breathe it, and all that crap. But I mean, me in particular, yeah, not a chance. But I mean, if you want to show me this and that of it, I don't care. Go for it. Just, obviously copyright. I don't think you want that. But I
Oh
mean,
no, I'm not showing the music.
I know, I
If
know, I
you
know.
want,
I'm just. I mean, if you want to
if
like,
you want the music,
I'll
if
I'll
you
probably I'll look up on my I'll look up on YouTube at
no,
one
what
point.
I'll
I'm not
do is
worried
I'll
about it.
send you the music but not live.
Well, I mean, you want to send me a playlist on Discord, sure, but like I'll listen to my own time. But other than that, you ain't got nothing, man. But anyway, so Halo 7 on PS5, we want that to be a thing.
Yes,
Naturally,
we do.
we want it to be on Xbox as well, but like make it like cross-platform, so you
Mm-hmm.
can play on either side. It's
Because I think
Xbox
that's what
dominant, but can it be a
that's
PS5?
what the
We'll see.
remake's going to be. Is it's going to
Supposedly,
be
yeah.
cross platform
Uh-huh.
for anybody to play.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. That's the
Mhm.
ultimate goal here. So when it comes to, like I said, let's talk about Horizon 4 and 5, where they did that crossover or collaborative effort where Halo kind of came to these games. I was watching some of it. I think like some time ago, I saw my roommate kind of do a little bit of a video of it or stream with it or whatever, the fifth one. And I actually have to admit, it wasn't nearly as good as the fourth game, the fourth Horizon, whatever. Even though I might have like seen a bit of it when he kind of did on console, because having a console back then versus being straight PC nowadays,
Mhm.
differences between 4 and 5 are massively different. One's in UK, one's in Mexico, but I mean you can still get the experience either way. And also apparently there's a thing called Event Lab where you can put the props in your own little story, your
Mhm.
own little track, your own little whatever. I mean, if you just want to do road based or dirt or cross country, whatever, and still put Halo props or structures or this and that into your own little stuff, they
Mhm.
allow you to do that. Horizon 4, you couldn't do it at all. You had to follow the showcase. But 5, you can do whatever you want. They give you everything you want, just make your own little Halo adventure. That's all pretty cool.
Yeah.
Neat, very neat. Final topic: K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's go. What are we? Well, we had the Huntrix, as we talked about in the beginning of this whole entire thing.
Mhm.
The characters, I know like the 3 main characters. I also know there was a supposed band, like a boy band that supposedly got in there somehow.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about these guys in about 3 second, 2 second, 1 second. Let's get to it.
All right. So Huntrix, best
Let's get these
band
guys
that
first.
I have heard in years. And yes, I am going there. Like I said, I am going to talk about not just the music, not just the movie, but in actual IRL stuff that this movie has done that I wish other companies, especially Disney,
Mm-hmm.
would take notes from because
Oh yeah.
because I have not seen a good movie or heard any good music minus Hilary Duff, mind you, minus her,
I'm gonna say yeah. She definitely counts from all this.
because you can't go wrong with her. But
Uh-huh.
minus her, I have not heard any good music in the past 10 years.
Wow. Well, I mean,
And I have not seen any good music. I have not seen a good movie since Cars 3.
wow. Well, I know
So,
for a fact Cars 2 was a bit on the darker side. Like 1 was like more adventure style. 2 was like
mhm,
like I don't know, some kind of sequel ish, whatever. I've seen it. Yes, I know.
yep.
3 was the darker. There's a few dark turns in
Mhm,
3. Um, for those that haven't seen it, I won't do any spoilers, but I know there were a few dark turns that Disney kind of took. Well, Pixar mostly because they were the ones
mhm,
responsible for the animation. But 3, a few dark turns were in fact implemented in the movie.
mhm.
Especially, I'll do a sort of spoiler, but it's not a spoiler. Racetrack.
Yep. Yep. Because again, that was in the trailer. So yes, I
It
know
was
about
in
that.
trailers, yeah,
Because I
yes.
have
So
seen
I
the
mean, if
movie.
it was in there, yeah. So you
But
you might as well say it's there now. Yeah, it's all in the open. But spoiler wise, I mean, if you want to call it spoiler, I don't care. But if you've seen a trailer where like what happened after his Jack, especially number 95, and it was in the trailer, but if you haven't seen
yeah,
the trailer,
I've seen the
you're kind
movie.
of screwed.
I've seen
We've seen it
3.
now, yeah. Yeah,
I've seen 3.
I've seen like snippets of it, but not the entirety movie, not the entirety of the movie. I've yet to see it, but it was in the trailer, yes. But if you've been living under a rock all these years, you haven't seen a trailer, and you're like, what happened to number 95? Oh, yeah, man, cargo boom. No, not like
Yeah.
that. But like he had a wreck. A
Yeah.
massive wreck. He didn't do so good.
Anyway, back
That
to
was one of the
K-pop.
dark turns.
So,
Coming back to but I mean, it just makes you feel bad.
so K-pop Demon Hunters actually was in development for 7 years. Originally, the movie was supposed to come out in 2019,
Right.
but
1819,
because of a certain thing that I'm not saying on my channel, that made a lot of people lose their stay indoors and lose
and Sandy.
Yes, for 5
Yeah,
years.
for
5 years, mind you.
it's going on well. It's not there's people that are actually treating it like they should versus then, like now versus then, which is good. I'm glad people are keeping up to spec with their stuff they need to take care of.
Yes,
what we're talking about. But because of that,
that's what
that's why it
held
got
it back
delayed. Yeah, I can
from
imagine
being
that.
out in 2019.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And the thing is, I'm kind of glad because I can't imagine how, or the movie being successful as much as it is, if that didn't happen and it actually did come out in 2019 as scheduled.
Yeah.
I mean, the singers who do the songs actually during the thing,
yeah.
What's
called sickness.
Yeah,
keep it J during events. Yeah,
that took during that time. They took 3 years to practice and master their voices for the songs. That's why the songs are so good and is so hardcore.
It is,
and like god tier songs because the singers took 3 years to master their voices for these songs
to get everything spot on. Yeah, I can imagine that being a thing
and stuff like that. Like, and yes, it's a musical, and
it is. Yeah, for the most part.
The music, I would have to say, is the best that I've heard. And I love the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. Out of all 7, there is not a song that I hate. There are 2 that I dislike, mind you. It's a difference between dislike and hate. That is a major
I was gonna
difference.
say massive difference, dude. That's not,
I would listen to the 2 that I dislike. I will listen to them. But you cannot have not all of them can be at the top, number 1. No, if you have to number them, there has to be a song on the bottom, and I'll have to say the 2 that I dislike, but I'll still listen to, is Free and Soda Pop. Again, they're not bad. They're not bad songs. There's no bad song on this soundtrack. But those 2 are my least favorite that I will listen to, but I will not listen to. I prefer the other songs. I'll listen to those more than the others.
Right.
And I think that's saying a lot because you do this in normal music with normal singers, and you can't like every single song that they post. You can't. So you can't. So the fact that there is 2 songs out of 7 that, in my opinion, aren't as good as the others, I think is a really good thing.
Oh yeah, totally.
And the thing is that this movie has broken records, even in IRL. All of the soundtrack itself is, last time I checked, which was about 2 months ago, and again, I don't know if it's changed because I haven't checked in a while. Soundtrack is #1 soundtrack in the world. You can actually get a physical copy at Target. Again, I don't know if it's still there because I haven't
I
checked.
would have to find online. I could check that, but you know,
But
yeah,
you can actually get the soundtrack physically, mind you. And this is the first
Mhm.
Kpop Demon Hunters physical thing in the world at Target and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're sold out because of Black Friday and all that stuff. But
Mhm. I can imagine that. Yeah.
but the fact that that it is taken the world by storm at the time that I checked, at the same time as 2 months ago, Golden, which is their best song, my opinion. Well, I should say best I want song, because that's what it
Mhm.
is.
It is
I
like that.
it is um that is that was at #1, and it is on. A lot of these songs are on the top Billboard 100 songs. You know, and that's mostly supposed to be for IRL stuff.
Right.
So the fact that a fake band that was made
Mhm.
for a movie, a lot of their songs is in the top 100 songs, that's saying
Yeah, I gotcha.
something.
It
That's
is. It
saying
definitely is.
something,
It definitely is.
you know. And
I mean, they are iconic. I mean, these songs are very much iconic. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these songs that
yeah,
are in there, like the soundtrack. I mean, there are some that some like and some that others don't like. There's some
hmm
that people like love to hate or hate to love, but
hmm
it's a mix of everything depending on the person and their
yeah,
preference. But all in all, I actually have heard a few of these songs, like maybe 3 or 4 of them at the least, but not have I've never heard of them all yet. I've yet to do that, but at least maybe the ones I've heard, I'd say they get an average score, but uh,
here's the thing about these
but that's
songs.
me.
Here's the
What
thing
about you,
about the
dude?
songs. These songs have gotten so popular so quick that there are already covers of these songs. There are parodies of these songs. There are I know I'm going to get hate on this, but AI covers of these songs already.
Oh yeah, I have heard that. There's AI covers of songs that are not based on this movie, and there are like songs that are already released by actual people,
Mm-hmm.
actual singers, actual you know bands, and
Yep.
there's people there's even game characters like franchise characters like from
Yep.
Sonic and Mario that are doing AI covers of like there's even AI covers from other shows that are like say
Yep.
Amazon Prime exclusive. It's everywhere. It's
Yep.
not uncommon,
Again,
but
I'm
it
not
is a
getting into
growing
the
topic.
AI because that's a different
No, no,
topic
like
for
it
if
is.
we ever
Yeah,
do it. If
yeah,
we
yeah.
do,
We are gonna get to
if
that.
you
Yeah,
and I come back for another podcast,
but
then we'll
yeah.
talk about that. But we're
I
not
was gonna
talking about
say, well,
AI
I
now.
am this week. I am available on Friday all day, and I'm also home Sunday all day. So if we were to pick a Friday or a Sunday to bring this into a second podcast, I will be more than happy to do with you. I just don't know which Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I work Saturday. Friday or Sunday, we can do this and make it like the opening topic, a
Mm-hmm.
midway topic, or an ending topic. We
Yeah.
will get
Again,
that one.
we will see, because
We'll
if
get there. We'll get there. We will
we
definitely
will
get
see, we will see, because again, I kind of want to do more stuff with you,
there. This
but
has actually become very interesting. We didn't get much of an audience, but which is kind of like normal for the first one. But
I
when we get
for the
more
first
into
one,
it,
yes, and the fact that I haven't done this in like 2 to 3 months,
yeah, you said yeah, so, yeah,
short months,
about
so
that, yeah,
not my audience is not used to me being live.
yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I mean, especially if it's like a long one or whatever. Some people stick around, some don't, some do, some don't.
Mhm.
It's hit or miss. Live is always hit or miss, but you gotta have like a
Yeah.
big following for it to be a complete hit. But you don't have to have a large. People have like 300, 400 subscribers, and you get like 20, 30 watching, so it makes
Mhm.
sense. Look at what I mean. Take Charming May for example. They had like 1.5, 1.6K subscribers when I first heard about them. In the first couple live streams I've been part of, like watching whatever from my side, they already had 30 to 40 people watching. So it can happen.
Exactly.
Just saying, on my side, your side, it can happen. Like
here's another thing about the K-pop music.
Speak of K-pop,
people have already made an 8-bit cover of the songs.
Ooh,
they even made an Animal Crossing music video of all the songs.
There you go.
Yes, Animal Crossing of all things.
Yeah, that game from Nintendo. Yeah, I heard about it. I never played it. I know people have played it, but there's even rock covers of these songs.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. There's even an 80s, and I love 80s music, mind you. There is an 80s cover of Golden out there.
Golden, nice. Yeah, they're all over YouTube. Just gotta know what to search and what it is that, Yeah, I got you. I get it. I understand.
Again, I love the music. I love the music. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the music. I'm so grateful for the music because I was losing hope for hearing good music. For the 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I heard the first opening lyric to I'm not sure if you've heard this song yet, but how it's done. That's their opening song. That's their opening song for the movie. When I heard that, I was blown away. Like
I can imagine.
I will send you
everything on Discord. Yeah, I got
music,
you.
Over Discord, but
I'll check it out when I get a chance. I'll let you know.
But yeah, I was blown away. Like, oh my god, this is actually good. Like,
yeah,
like this kind of reminded me of Linkin Park with Avril Lavigne. Because Avril Lavigne would go into that hard punk rock type music, so, and that's kind of what
yeah.
Yes, it's mainly K-pop, and before I watched the movie, I never knew what K-pop was. I knew about J-pop, Japanese pop.
Japanese
pop.
I didn't know K-pop is basically Korean pop music. Mostly, well, it's all South. It's all South. It's all of it South. My first listening to K-pop music, honestly, way back. I kid you not. This has been a thing for many, many years, and for many people across the world. That's why it was the first video on YouTube to hit 1 billion views. We know what that was.
Again, this is my first introduction to K-pop, so...
Well, I don't know if you heard of it, but basically the first video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views was a K-pop song, and that was Gangnam Style by Psy.
Oh, that's K-pop? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Psy is from South Korea.
Because when I first heard...
He does that. It's basically what's called dress classy and dance cheesy. That's the whole moral of the song.
I know about the song. I like the song. Though. I just didn't know it was K-pop.
Yeah, it is. A lot of lyric is in Korean, but then you move forward to his second one in 2013. I believe it was called Gentleman, which is half Korean, half English, but it's still Korean pop music.
Right.
And he's done like 5 songs already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And matter of fact, his most recent song was like 2 or maybe 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. He actually collaborated with a K-pop boy band member from BTS.
What's funny is that
so there's
Soldier Boys, which is the boy band of in Kpop Demon Hunters, Soldier Boys their song Soda Pop actually came in at number 1.
Wow.
well, technically right behind Golden, actually. So it's technically number 2 overall, but number 1 over for a boy band song.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And their song, which actually Soda Pop, even though I don't like it as much, it is actually the Soulja Boys' I Want song
Mm-hmm.
slash like the other side of the coin, like
Right.
how the girls have their want song, the guys have their want song, and so they have it's the same side of the coin, like
Right. There's no flipping it. Yeah, I gotcha.
yeah.
You could, but it
um
would just kind of ruin the premise.
yeah. um and then of course there is a romantic song, which sadly I didn't really enjoy it as much, which is Free.
Hmm.
Now, again, Free is not a bad song, mind you. Mind
Yeah.
you, it's not a bad romantic duet
Right.
song.
Right.
But what I do not like about the song, again, I don't mind the song, but if you understand the characters and you take in the idea that it's supposed to be a romantic duet song, like Can You Feel the Love Tonight,
Right.
or A Whole New World,
Well, yeah.
um then you might not like the song as much if you take it into that, because let me remind you that the main girl character is 18. Yes, the girls, all 3 of them are 18.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that's doing the song with her is 400 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
Talk about an age gap.
He does not look like it, mind you. He
You know,
doesn't
I
look
printed
like
that
it.
now. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
But so that's what makes me not like the song. Yes, the song is about, them wanting their freedom, but having, and they want their freedom. They don't want to be, she doesn't want to be a demon, half demon. He doesn't want to work for the demon, and they're kind of fighting for their freedom.
Right.
But so that's what the song's about. But
Right.
after finding out that it's supposed to be a duet romantic song, and then you find out about the age difference, I'm sorry. No.
I was gonna say, hey yo, yeah, as I said, talk about an age gap, like 18 versus 400. What?
Yes.
Come on, man. Like, what, that's insane. It did.
Yes.
Why did
And
that
they
exist?
even before the song,
It is.
they show the audience the main character's backstory,
Mhm.
and why he is the way he is and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I would say
Oh man.
Free, again, I like Free, but because I know what I know about the song, no. That,
I was
I'm
gonna say
sorry,
that
is
that's
my
got to be
least favorite.
a scratch out. That's got to be a scratch out. Oh my god, yeah.
Yep.
As not a scratch out. Just because that one reason alone, that's got to be a scratch out. I'm not sure
Yeah. Now
why, but it do exist. Yeah, it
there is a
shouldn't. But
villain song in the movie, and
yeah.
it's called Your Idol, which
Mm,
Soulja Boys do. Now, I will say
right.
this. Soulja Boys only got 2 songs, while Huntrix, they got like 3 or 4. They got like 3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Because Huntrix is the main, they're the heroes. So they have the most songs, they have the, and they're the saviors. So that's why they get 3 songs. Well,
Mm-hmm.
versus 2.
Right.
But Your Idol is, I would have to say, at first I didn't like it. Okay, I didn't like it at first. It was this stereotypical villain song. About you know about, oh, you're gonna be giving up your soul
Mm-hmm.
to a demon and stuff like that. But when I listen to it more and more and more and more, it's slowly becoming not my favorite, but it is up there. And it's a good villain song. Like, I would say that it is even better than Be Prepared and let's see, Be Prepared and I'm trying to think of another villain song. Um um Poor Unfortunate Souls, or um My Friends on the Other Side, or This Is the Thanks I Get from Wish. Ugh.
Oh yeah. I don't think so. Yeah.
But I would say that Your Idol has to be, I would say, the second best song in the entire soundtrack. It's that good,
I can imagine.
and it's really good. Not as good as Golden. No song that I have heard on that soundtrack or in IRL has topped Golden for me yet.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
but there is one song getting awfully close, that which is actually takes place right after Your Idol, mind you, which is the climax of the movie, and it is What It Sounds Like. Now that song is, I would have to say, the best way to end a movie. Period. Like, you want an epic final battle, you want an epic and you want a blowout song after, the villains technically win and everyone's fighting back for it. Yes, you then I would say What It Sounds Like, because it starts off, with the main character Rumi, and her at her lowest. She doesn't have her two friends with her, and she's supposed to be fighting the villain alone. And so she starts off singing by herself in her demon voice, mind you. At this point in the movie, she's already accepted, that she's half demon and stuff like that. So she pretty much starts off the song that way. Then her friends finally accept her, and they start singing with her and fighting back. Um, I'm not going to say, but there's a big spoil, a big something really big happens in the movie, and the and let's just say that Rumi gets the power to take down the big bad, and stuff like that. And what's really cool is that the audience that's there,
Yeah.
not like the actual audience that's watching, but the audience that's in the movie is actually sings along with the band to take down the big bad, the big villain,
Right.
and stuff like that. And I love the song. It's slowly becoming my favorite song because of the meaning of the song, because it's about accepting yourself, that,
Right.
hey, you're not perfect. You are, that you have flaws and stuff like that, but that's okay, because you got friends, you got family, you got people to help you get through it, and stuff like that. And that's kind of what the whole entire movie is about, is, accepting
Right.
yourself, beating down your demons and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's what I love about the movie. And then the song itself, it is near perfect. Like, I would say it is number 2 for me. I love the message. It is, I would say, if Golden what was not an option on the soundtrack, that would have been number 1 for me. but because Golden exists, I'm sorry, it has to get number
I can
two.
imagine it does. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. That's fine. Just ignore that.
Yes.
Ignore that. Ignore
Yep.
that. Sorry.
You're fine.
But yeah, I mean, Golden, yes, honestly, the more I think about it, I do remember hearing bits and pieces of Golden, not gonna lie. Uh, I've only heard maybe like a small bit of it. It does sound pretty good. I mean, it I don't know how we reminisce with like, with like, the people that hear and they're like, oh, this reminds me of this or this or it reminds me of that.
No,
I don't know
because
what it
it's a
is. It's
I
crazy
want
though.
song. It's what the girls are trying to be. You know.
They're trying to be like they're trying to be top notch. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm. I mean, it is pretty cool. I mean, I don't really have like a top three because I have to hear of every single song yet. But um, other than that, I'm the more I'm hearing about us talk about this, the more I think like maybe I should actually check this out. I mean, it has gotten a lot of like tons
Yeah.
and tons and tons
I
of
would
positive
say that
ratings.
the one thing that um the one thing is that yes, sadly it's only on Netflix. So if
I
you
was
have
gonna say, yeah,
Netflix,
yeah,
you're
we have
good.
it. We have it.
Good.
We had it for a while. We just don't. We actually don't actually check this stuff out. That's the crazy part. But if I were to see it on my own time, say
Mhm.
I'm like, home by myself, whatever, because uh, my mom and dad are out doing stuff, say elsewhere, like they
Mhm.
actually have something to do, they have somewhere to go. I can check out for a bit, but I may just like do it in pieces,
Mhm.
but it won't be the entirety of the movie in one shot, like
Right.
on the first go. But here and there, I can do it. But overall, I'm pretty sure I'll get it done.
And I think it'll be worth it. I think you'll like it. I mean, I'm kind of picky when it comes to movies myself, and I like it. And it's exactly what we need. What
Mm-hmm.
what this generation? Yes, I'm going there.
Yeah, say yeah, totally.
What this generation needs
Mm-hmm.
is a
Totally.
reminder that hey,
Totally.
you're not perfect, but it's okay. Because you are you are fine the way you are. You need to accept yourself the way that you are. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think that people these days, not just this generation, but even my generation and
Yeah.
your generation,
Mm-hmm.
every single generation out there that has forgotten needs to watch this movie to
Oh yeah.
remind themselves that about the message.
Oh yeah. There's one big message that's in this whole entire movie. It's basically accepting yourself as who you are,
Exactly.
not because someone wants you to be, it's because it's what you choose to be.
Exactly. And that's what I love about the movie is the message and
Yep.
the music. The music
All
adds
the songs I'm hearing are like up there. They're on fire, man.
exactly like, and that's what I'm excited for the sequel because they've already talked about making a sequel. They're talking about making a Netflix series. They're talking about expanding the world because they've even said that the movie here, that the first one here is only
Yeah.
the beginning because of how massive they made the world and how popular it is. And I'm excited for it. I want to see more of this world.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad that this is only on Netflix and not in theaters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if
Because
it weren't theaters, they'd be making money off it.
oh no, no, no,
Netflix,
no. That's not what I'm scared about. No.
what?
Remember back with the whole Sonic 3 versus Lion
Oh yeah,
King
yeah.
fiasco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
And the
because they were
fact
both
that
released. They both released the same day.
Disney had to pay the movie theaters not to advertise Sonic 3 because of the fact that Sonic 3 was the number one movie and Disney hated that they were losing
Yep, I
to
saw that
Sonic.
because
So they paid the movie theaters not to advertise Sonic 3 so they can say that, oh, The Lion King or Mufasa,
I was gonna say Mufasa. Yeah,
yeah, Mufasa is the #1 movie in the world when we all know that was a damn
that
lie.
didn't win, did it? No, Sonic 3
No,
dominated every freaking where. How
exactly.
do you
But
beat
because
Sonic
Disney
3?
hated
You
that,
don't.
Disney hated that, so they paid the movie theaters not to advertise Sonic 3.
Which
That's
was
why you
stupid.
never saw.
It's basically you're
That's why
scanning.
you never
You're
saw any advertising for Sonic 3 during its theater run.
yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, there was like one or like couple small ads, but wasn't like the one that Mufasa's that nah, bro. I mean, we had a live action Lion King in 2019. That's fine. But
Yeah,
if you're gonna have a movie that's gonna compete with like the real #1 movie in the world, Sonic the Hedgehog 3,
yep,
yeah, Mufasa didn't stand a freaking chance. I saw the numbers. I read
yep.
the stats. I looked at everything. Mufasa
And
lost by a
here's why
crap
I'm
ton.
so glad that this
Sonic
film
3 dominated
is
every single
only on
aspect of
Netflix.
the movie theater world. Yeah. Mufasa, I mean, good movie, yeah, but Sonic 3 dominated. That's why I preferred it over Mufasa.
Yeah, and
Massively.
here's another thing. I am so glad that this film is only on Netflix because if it did go into theaters,
And it has a
Disney would
complete
have pulled
movie.
the exact same thing that they
Yeah.
did to Sonic to the K-pop Demon Hunters. They would have forced people. They would force the movie theaters
This would have been for the
to
first
not
movie, not the second or
advertise
third.
for it,
Yeah.
and they would have came out and said that, oh, Elio is the #1 movie in the world, even though that's their biggest flop ever.
It is. It is. It actually was. I saw that. Ilya was a massive flop. Oh my god. You know what's even worse than that? Snow
What?
freaking White.
Oh, yep.
Snow White, the live action. Yeah.
Yep.
Crap.
Oh,
Not
and
talking
here's another
smack
thing.
about it, but
They're
yeah, it
delusional on
sucked.
saying that Lilo and Stitch, the live action, was actually good when it wasn't because the
The acting
whole
sucked.
thing about
Not
Lilo
gonna
and
lie, the
Stitch,
acting
the live
sucked.
action, took away the magic. They could not replicate it. They
Nope.
took away Gantu. They
Yep.
made Jumba the villain, mind you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw that.
They
I saw
turned
that.
him and Pleakley into humans.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they also took away the heart of the end of the movie where, about Nani and Lilo,
Mhm.
they took that away and saying
Yep.
that, oh, Nani can go off and be a I think she wanted to be like a what's that one about being a digging up dinosaurs?
Archaeologist.
Yes. And she gave Lilo up to the adoption agency to go do that.
That was so stupid. Like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
I heard about that. She basically went, yeah. I mean, bro, #1 in the animated movie in 2002.
Yep.
This was much more better than the live action version of it because #1, these are my 3 reasons. #1, it had every single character, every single aspect, every single thing you could love about Lilo and Stitch, and the fact that the biggest message, which was Ohana means family, all that. Even though it wasn't live action, but it meant actual freaking family. Live action. Oh, I'm gonna go be an archaeologist. I'm gonna just give my dollar up to some adoption agency. You know what? Honestly, excuse me.
And here's the thing: Disney is delusional. They think that it did so well that they're already working on a sequel.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And here's the thing: it's not gonna be much of a sequel. How delusional are these people?
It's going to be called Lilo and
man.
Stitch 2, but it's not following the actual Lilo and Stitch 2.
The
animated version. No, they're coming up with an original thing or trying to.
They're going to attempt to do something stupid. Yeah, I saw it. They're going to try to put a live action angel on that. Like, dude, that might have been Stitch's love interest. I get it. But it's not going to be the same like the animated version back in like, 03, 04, when it came out. But like, dude, you're taking away the fun of like 4 or 5 different aspects I could list right now, but we're kind of pulling ourselves away from this topic. But I kind of get what you're saying as well, because the fact that good thing K-pop Demon Hunters was not in theaters.
Exactly,
because they were going to compete. If this were to release in the same, hold on. If this were to release around the same time frame as Sonic 1, which was the old Sonic, aka the ugly Sonic, they had to remake it, and then that's why it didn't come out till 2020. Then these two movies were going to be in cahoots with one another. They were going to compete against one another, and then K-pop Demon Hunters, whatever that would be, Sonic would then a year later, do better and outperform K-pop Demon Hunters. There would have been a rivalry between Sega and the company that made this movie. That's why they didn't do it. That's why they made this movie a Netflix exclusive, and I'm glad they did. You're right.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm so glad that they did, because Disney had to sit there and suffer their loss with Elio and Moana 2. I will say that, because Moana 2 did not do as
Moana,
good as...
live action of that crap too.
Oh yeah,
I like the Disney animated live action. Yes. I don't do that much no more, bro.
Exactly.
Lilo Stitch, garbage. Snow White, garbage. Elio, even though it's animated by Illusion,
Pixar,
whatever it is. No one.
Pixar.
Oh, yeah, it was Pixar. Pixar. Yeah, I thought it was Illumination, but anyway, Pixar, garbage. Flop, flop, flop. Dude, they're losing money like it's nothing.
Yep. Oh, I guess they're doing okay, because guess what? Apparently, Zootopia 2 did really good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. No film at this point can save Disney.
I was gonna say they can try all they want. They can make as much money as possible. They're just gonna lose ultimately. Yeah. I mean, thank goodness that K-pop Demon Hunters was Netflix exclusive. I mean, God forbid it was in theaters. It would compete against Sonic 1, the good Sonic 1, not the ugly Sonic.
Exactly.
Sonic 1.
But here's another thing: if this came out currently, like how like this last year, like how it was, but not on Netflix, but in theaters,
right?
It still would have beaten Elio. Disney would have done the exact same bull crap that they did with Sonic 3, and force the movie theaters to not advertise it, because they would know that K-pop Demon Hunters would smash the theaters.
It would make people go see this, aka K-pop Demon Hunters, more than this and probably Sonic 3.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more than the ones that were coming out around the same time frame. Number one being Mufasa. The only one being Mufasa at the time. And then second one would be Elio. That one went to crap. And then number 3 would be Lilo and Stitch. That would also go to crap. K-pop Demon Hunters and Sonic 3 would be the number 1 and number 2 competitor, because they'd be the dominant movies.
Yeah.
If they went to theaters around the summer of last year.
Here's the thing that
insane, dude.
I'm glad that this went into only on Netflix, because here's the thing: they have Disney or no other company can even get near it, because they have Netflix protecting it, and they also have Sony, who made the movie, protecting it. So you got 2 major companies protecting a movie,
because they have the absolute rights.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, overall takeaway, minus all that banter about we just got done with the theater movie versus
again.
movie
I had a lot to say.
Yeah, I mean,
I told you.
What would you? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. You did. You're right. We spent like 40 minutes with that. over what we should, but that's fine. That's normal. That's what you do in the podcast. You do that. You can expand it, shorten it, whatever. Nobody's gonna. As long as people watching, they good.
When it came to this, I had this topic. Yeah. I've been wanting to rant about that for a while.
Yeah, I figured. Overall, what's your key thing you like most about K-pop Demon Hunters besides the message? What's the other thing you like about it?
Besides the message, I would say the art style and the storytelling.
Same. I mean, I love the way that they animated everything exactly what it should. I love the fact that, even though it says K-pop Demon Hunters, it wasn't actually it was K-pop yet, but it was like Korean pop music yet, but there was like literally to no Korean language in there at all. It was like
Exactly.
it was all English,
Mm-hmm.
100% of it, and I mean for good reason. I believe. I mean, if you were to like, if your TV or whatever can withstand the subtitles for it, go nuts with it. But if you weren't that into the language, like the Korean language, and you wanted to just hear it as is, go nuts with that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, overall, if I were to see the movie, I would have to check out my own time. But I truly believe I would get through it, maybe in like 2 or 3 pieces. But I believe I will get through it, and I more than likely, I think we will revisit this in a separate podcast where it's just like,
Yep.
well, you saw it, like, you say to me, hey Volz, you saw the movie, finally, I heard, what do you think of it? Just like a random question that would come out of
Mm-hmm.
nowhere, and I'd be like, well, I now just give my thoughts at that. Well, I
Yeah.
blank. I'm not going to fill in the blank until I see it, but then at that point I will tell you what I think. But just by
Right.
listening to you talk about it, it makes me want to see this.
Exactly. I mean,
Just by hearing you discuss this whole entire thing, I personally actually want to see this.
the
I really do.
movie.
It looks pretty good. I mean, the art style, the animation style. I mean, I've been a fan of K-pop for like longer than I should, but
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with that. I love K-pop. K-pop,
Mhm.
when I first heard about it, 2012 was what? Gangnam Style, Psy,
Yep.
and then later was BTS, and there's so many K-pop bands that came out after the fact he did his thing in 2012.
Yep.
And this was long before this stuff is gone now even was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the fact that it had a corny dance, which I love, the fact that the same person released 5 songs after that, and the fact that he's also a coach as well on a separate show, primarily in South Korea, the man's doing well for himself. I really am glad for him, because I mean, when it comes to K-pop specifically, not just this movie, but when it comes to K-pop specifically, and I heard about this band called BTS, I'm like, I was frozen for a second, but then I went, holy crap, these guys are good. and I mean well about BTS. I really do. I mean, these guys are phenomenal. I mean,
Right.
I have like 3 or 4 songs on my iPad and my phone as we talk about K-pop a little bit more. But like Mic Drop, Dynamite was their biggest one back in 21. There was so many of these. It's beyond crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love every little thing about K-pop. I love the style. I love the dance routine. Even the dance routines are pretty cool too.
Right.
That's what got me to K-pop. Like really, it wasn't just Psy. It was just the generalized topic of K-pop. It just made me go crazy for it, and I've loved it ever since. And then when this movie came out, I'm like, now I really need to see what's going on in the K-pop world.
Mm-hmm.
This is insane, dude. Anyway, final thoughts of everything.
Well, with the movie, I would say the best movie, and I cannot wait to see more about the Kpop Demon Hunters world. Hilary Duff, I hope that she doesn't take another 9 to 10 year break after this second comeback album.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to play and revisit Halo, because I would love to actually, play the game and not feel weird about it for once.
From being a PlayStation exclusive kind of person, and
yes,
having to operate an Xbox controller on an Xbox console.
Yes.
I get you, bro. I do. Like, I actually did own an Xbox. I believe my first ever like big console, like massive console, was actually the One X, which handled 4K,
right.
but it was on a hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
The One X was 4K, yes. It was more hard drive based versus like the Series S and X are like SSD based. But the Series X is more faster, stronger, and powerful than the Series S. But in the middle, somewhere, somehow, I think you'll be happy when I say this. I did, in fact, own a PlayStation 4.
Way to go.
I had Tom Clancy's The Division, which I don't do guns in games. I tried for a week. I ended up returning the game because I had a 14-day thing with GameStop. I returned it, and I got something else I knew I would play. And that particular game was actually Ratchet and Clank, one of the Ratchet and Clank games for PS4. I forget the exact whatever it was exactly, but yeah,
the Ratchet
it was a
and
pretty
Clank,
good game.
the one from the movie. Okay,
I believe so. Yeah, no, that was it wasn't the movie. It's it had that evil doctor. Oh, not now. Sorry about that. Get that out of there. Then my phone just went off. Yeah, they had that crazy doctor boss at the final boss, the doctor, whatever his name is. Well, in the game you also play as Clank. The little robot dude, he had to escape from where he was being held captive. I forget the exact name of it.
Right.
But overall, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, that was the actual first full game I played and completed 100% on PS4. The one and only game I fully played and fully 100% completed on PS4, and I'm glad I did. And then I think there's like a couple of side games that I just downloaded for free because, boredom. I got a couple of small racing games. They were like, what? Small ones that I could just play anytime you want. There was like, one of them had a career mode, but it's more like toy cars, more or less. Yeah, it's surprisingly had a career mode. It actually does. It's got free mode and career mode, but I mostly just played it for free, like just freestyle it. But the first full-fledged game I 100% completed on PS4 was Ratchet and Clank.
That's pretty cool.
So I've actually owned it. Yeah, I did own a PS4, but then I saw the price tag for the PS5, and now with the PS5 Pro, yeah, nah, no way, bro. I mean, I actually no. Matter of fact, before the PS4, I did own a console before that. Believe it or not, the PlayStation 2.
Oh, there you go.
A little bit. We're going back in time. I had like 12 plus games for the PS2.
Oh, I had a lot. For the
I
PS2.
had maybe more than that. I might have had like 12 to 15, 12 plus. Like, it was higher than 12.
I had at least 50 to 60 games.
Damn. I would say my top three games on the PS2 were Sonic Heroes, number 3. Number 2, Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. And then number 1, I would have to say, even though I know there's a Wii version, there's also PS3 and the Xbox 360 version, Sonic Unleashed. All 3 are Sonic games.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like oddity games, like things that were like SpongeBob and everything. That was the only oddity game I played, like besides things from that spectrum, like the Nickelodeon spectrum. The primary ones were all Sonic games: Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, I've played a lot of the Sonic games on there.
I 100% all those guys.
I have played all of the Sonic games on the PS2, but I mainly played, like Kingdom Hearts, because there was Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, and then, of course, there was some Tales of games, which is a JRPG. Again, I was a main JRPG. Yeah. Because I'm a main, like a JRPG / fighting / action adventure type guy, so I will play, those type of games. I did play GTA 3, though. I really liked GTA 3.
There you go. My friend, a.k.a. my... you ever hear a game called VR Chat?
Yes.
My VR sister, my sister, if you will, she actually she actually has a PS4. Her dad has a PS5. And I think at one point there was a PS3, like an old PS3 that she fired up. Believe it or not, play a little bit of GTA 4. Yeah,
I played 4.
I mean, 4 was okay, but she kind of did a lot of stupid stuff in there just to make me laugh. She was just more or less goofing around. But yeah, she actually owned a PlayStation, any PlayStation console. She owned like the 3, I think, a little bit, and then like I think her brother, had the 3, whatever. I forget how it went. But she has a 4, he has a 5. Her dad has a 5.
Right.
And then my one friend from high school, Ira, of course I'm speaking, he had a PS1.
Yeah, I grew up with the Sega like the Sega Genesis. Yeah,
That's
going
why I had,
way
I
back,
had to, yeah,
way back there.
I had that too. I didn't own it. My dad did, but then it
Mhm.
kind of went kablooey after a while because I'm just sitting in the living room eating my this was when they were still around. They were for a while, but then they went out for like the last 7-8 years.
Mhm.
Whatever it is. I years ago went to this pizzeria called Pizza
Mhm.
Hut, and I did a reading program where if you got so many stickers, you got a pizza for
Mhm.
free, courtesy of this. They
Yeah.
collaborated. But one day I was sitting there and I was saying, hear this. I literally hear this. I'm sorry, break your ears. And I'm like, the TV went black for like blank for like 3 seconds during the sound, came back on. 20 minutes later, did it again, and I'm like, and it went on for half hour.
Wow.
Found out what the cause of it was. The Sega Genesis died.
Oh no.
My dad's and I believe primary my dad's, but it's also my uncle's, whom I've never met because he passed before I was born. Of course,
Yes.
I'm talking about. Yeah, basically the console was acting up towards the TV, and when we unplugged it, we found what it was. So the console kind of went bad, but I've never owned a Sega console since. I think the only one I almost owned was I think the only other one I never owned the Master System, the Saturn, the Dreamcast. The Genesis was the only I never owned it. My dad did, but is the only one that I remember even remotely operating. But everything else was all, Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft and all that. Yeah.
I had the Sega Genesis and the Nintendo. So yeah, I was kind of in that whole war back then, but also the PlayStation. So yeah, talk about a console war.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, the biggest console war was Sega versus Nintendo. That actually supposedly ended because Sonic Racing Crossroads crushed living crap out of Mario Kart World. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Console war officially ended.
Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, but we'll save that for next time. So thank you. I just remembered one of the other topics I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyway, final thoughts on my side. Hilary Duff, I hope you have a great album. I hope your album becomes super successful. Luck or something. Hope it makes a lot of people, love your music more, and I hope that it sells a ton of copies. I'm hoping that your luck or something. Get it?
Yes.
I try to put I hope that luck actually is on Hilary Duff's side, because if this sells like the other ones did, she good.
Yep.
And then Halo, I hope it does make its way to your PlayStation. I mean, even though it may be I know it was on the Xbox for a while, but I do hope that when the remakes do come to PS5 or 4, whatever, however they decide to do it, I hope it works out in your favor, because you are more or less focused on one than the other.
Yes.
And then I need to catch, at one point, I really truly do, I need to catch Kpop Demon Huters, especially if I have some downtime to myself. And I'm like, that's actually how I caught Sonic Prime too. I was at home by myself, and when Sonic Prime came out, I'm like, let me just check a little bit. So I watched every single season up to the point that they were going to do, and then they end up not doing because of whatever insane reason. But K-pop Demon Hunters, everything I've heard you saying just in this podcast alone, the very first one, makes me want to see it. I don't know why, I just want to see it. But and then talk about K-pop in general. I've always loved K-pop. I've loved this since the Gangnam Style in 2012.
I don't think that. I think this movie is a must-see for you, and you might.
I believe it. I believe it. I more likely will. I mean, maybe animated. My dad doesn't do much anime stuff, but if it means between my mom and I, or I want to see it by myself, whatever, or her and I, whatever, he's doing stuff, whatever, I don't care how I get it, as long as I freaking watch this thing.
Right.
Because the more we're talking about it, the more I actually want to check it out. But other than that, I have no complaints.
Right.
I think we had a pretty good podcast here, man. Well done. Congrats on your first podcast. You had your first guest, me. Yeah. I hope you have others in the future. Now, if you want more than me in the future, that's fine. If you want to do this by you and me for the first 2 or 3 podcasts, go for it.
Again,
I'm
we'll
I'm
see,
more
because
yeah.
yes,
We'll see.
I want you to come back. I want you to
Naturally,
be part of the channel.
naturally. And honestly, you are a good person to do podcasts with. I will not lie.
Yeah, granted,
You
there might be some topics I might not know about, kind of like how you were with Kpop Demon Hunters, but
yeah, I mean, you're two I knew about more than that one, but I mean, overall, I learned a lot about K-pop Demon Hunters, primarily from you and like so many other people I've talked to about the same thing. But it was good. It was very good.
All right, so I think we're gonna end it here, because one, at some point I gotta go eat dinner at some point, and
Yeah.
I do want to talk to you more about before we actually head out and do our separate stuff. But anyway, why don't you sign off?
Well, it's been an amazing podcast. I mean, I thank you for having me. I appreciate it, buddy. This has been a wild ride to almost 2.5 hours worth of. Well, I mean, there's a break, because of dinner myself.
Yes.
But other than that, it came out pretty good. I have to say, this has been amazing. I hope to be back in the future podcast. Other than that, I'd say if you are new to the channel and you want to see more of us doing this podcast, whatever, particularly if it's got me involved or whoever's got whatever, make sure to subscribe to this guy on his YouTube channel. Smash like, comment below what you think after this podcast goes off the air, quote unquote, and let us know what you think of this first ever podcast and what other topics you want us to discuss. We will try our best to bring them up. We may not do it right away, but we will. I am Volts Hedgehog. I got Dash per usual. So be sure to check out. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a shout out to you because you have brought me to this podcast. I appreciate what you allowed me to come over and just hang out with you for almost 2.5 hours.
Right.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it, buddy. This has been very nice. I hope to be in a future podcast with you. And then a second shout out, matter of fact, still the only one in the entire chat. Charming Mighty for hitting 4K subscribers. Good job, guys. Massive kudos. Now we can officially say you guys, again, I'm going to do it one more time. Caught in 4K. I'm sorry. I know the meme. Everybody knows the meme, but come on. 4K subscribers. You know what you're going through. You know where you're going. You know what you got to do.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go do what I got to do. You want to say anything?
Well, thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. Check out Volts' channel. I will leave his channel in the description below. And tune in for his stuff. And yeah, catch you guys next time.
We will
Goodbye, everyone.
See you. Well, it's never goodbye because we got plenty more topics to discuss. We got a lot more going on. So we'll just catch you next one, okay?